So,
You're fine.
so what we're gonna do today? So I brought some, like I have a fairy tarot cards. So I'm gonna just maybe draw some cards today, and it's kind of just a healing also, because fairies is not just kind of information, right? They can create magic, and they um, make your wish come true. They can be really your close friends if you really connect with them. And also, they're really good for healing. So what? Sometimes I get asked. So what's the difference between fairy and angels? Because it seems like more people talk about angels. There are lots of angel therapy and angel healing, but not that much going on around fairies. It's still fairies consider it to be in mythology, in a fairy tale, something like that that is really out there. Like angel seems to be closer to people. So, but what is it in reality? So, angels, they really live in a very high dimensional world. And for them, it's like everything is love. The way they see things, it's all love and it's all good. And of course, there's no judgments going on, they're just completely open. And anybody who people pray, right? And then that's maybe angels are closer to people because it's still part of lots of religions. And fairies, on the other hand, they um, they actually live in this world, in this reality. We don't always see them because they don't have a physical body, they're more like etheric body, but there are lots of stories that people really seen them. And like I have a friend I'm sharing caboose. He has a wonderful story when he was a child and he saw a couple little fairies appeared and they actually saved his whole family from fire because there was a fire going on in his house. Um, so, and they live in this dimension. They live in a nature. They're like nature spirits. So they actually really close to us. They're more close to us than maybe angels in the other dimension. And the history of the fairies that they were living on Earth and in Ireland. And then at some point there were like and they were magical people, of course. They knew how to do magic and how to use divine alchemy. And then when some other people came to this land and they wanted to take the land from the fairy people, and so the fairy people realized that they're gonna lose. And so what they decided to do, because they knew lots of magic, they decided to shapeshift. And they kind of negotiated that we gonna shapeshift, we're gonna have more etheric bodies, we're gonna live in the mountains, and but we're gonna stay here. We're like gonna be live in the mountains, and we just do the shapeshifting. And that's where it all started. And there is, of course, stories and belief that fairies are mischievous. And of course, they are, because they're not like angels who don't have any ego. Fairies do have ego, but they're fair. They're fair, and they can see if something does good or somebody does bad. And sometimes they can be mischievous toward people who maybe don't really do that good, especially toward nature, because they're a spirit of the nature and they protect nature. Um, so so when we connect with fairies, then we pretty much connect with the earth. And Earth is so important to be connected on Earth. As the humans, we here we have a physical body, and our physical body is made of the same stuff that the Earth made. So, in order for us to really honor the Earth, we have to honor our bodies, our physical bodies, and take care of them really well. So, from the various perspective around the relationship and love, so they they really like everything that natural, raw, real, honest, and truthful. They really don't play games. They're really really open, and it is what it is. It can be good, or if somebody is being evil, they see it, they know it, they recognize it. And in the human world, in terms of relationship and love, there is pretty much the messiest area in humans' life, because there is so much game going on around relationship and how people build a relationship with each other. And so people not always completely honest and truthful. And right now, like in now modern world, there's so many books and information, about how to build a relationship. And if you start dating, like or when to call, when to text, like you have to follow specific rule and protocol. And it becomes a game, and it's really hard then to connect with each other, because again, the word relationship is actually what it means. It's about positioning yourself toward the other person, how you position yourself with that person that you're interested in, to make it work or to make it successful. So, and in terms of fairies, like there's no positioning. You don't position yourself. We are all one. It's all about oneness. Like, why? Because they don't lie, and they don't really honor lies. It's like about, so why are you playing and why are you lying to each other, when you can really, if you just go from the perspective that we all one, and then you don't really have to position yourself with someone else to build a relationship, because you pretty much already one with this person. It doesn't matter if you met that special person or you didn't meet this special person. They are out there, right? So you're still connected, and you still can really call them into your life, and invite them into your life. And also like breakups, right? Because people go through breakups, and it's really can be really hard and heavy stuff happening. So, and again, even in terms of breakup, invitation is to look at that like you don't really break up, you don't really lose a person. How you can lose someone that you're one with, right? It's all about oneness. So it's just in this life, in this situation, there were choices that you made to separate with this person, but it doesn't mean that it's forever, because it's probably you're gonna meet, you already met with that person in your past lives, and you're probably gonna meet with them in your future life, in this dimension, in this world, or somewhere in another dimension. It's like, so we never really lose anything, and we not never gain anything. And even the idea of chasing love is it's kind of, it's just a made up story. You cannot really chase love, because it's everything already there, and you already have this love inside of you. So the idea is that only when I meet that other person, that's when I can experience love. And so people really focus on the relationship and go dating and find a special person, when is actually you don't have to chase anything, you already have everything. And to connect with this true divine love, all that you need is pretty much to connect with nature. And that's where the fairies can help in these areas there, where say, if you just so the whole ritual about how to connect with fairies. So it's you just go to the nature, and you sit down. You can touch the tree, and you bring a gift to them, and it can be something sweet like candies. They love everything sweet and sugary. They like sparkle things, anything that's just something cute and nice, and you bring it to them. You leave it there, and since they really like everything raw, truthful, and natural, when you're there, you have to completely lower your barriers. because we build barriers toward everything and everyone in the world. Like it's like our protection mechanism. Like I, it's our choice. Like I'm gonna allow this information, this something to come through me, and I'm not gonna allow that something or somebody to come to me, because we filtering. It's our filters. So you have to completely lower all your barriers. Just put the intention, just lower all your barriers, and being just completely open and completely present in the moment, and just being so open to fairies and spirits, and then you invite them to come, and they like to see who you are. So that's why you open up. They want to see who you are, and they look at you, and they make their own decisions. Should I trust this person, or should I trust this person? And usually they're pretty good. They are really not judging you if you don't judge yourself. If you can completely be open about, like, I am who I am. Maybe you think you made some mistakes in life and things like that, and something messy is going on in your life. It does not matter. It's just being open and just pretty much like, it is what it is. I'm here, and I'm asking you to connect with me. And so you invite them, and it might not work the first time. You might have to do it a couple of times, few times, because they also need to kind of build the connection, and know that they really can trust you. And um, and you can ask them to help you to really hear their messages, because they can communicate in a different ways, right? You might just hear something in your head, you can see visions, it can be like just gut feeling, right? So it's kind of like intuition, but it can be the messages that they want to share with you, and you can ask them to help you with that, to build this connection and relationship. And and when you have a friend, a fairy or any elemental, elf or gnome, or something else, because there's lots of different elementals in our area. So it's pretty much your friends, and you can ask them about anything that's going on in your life. Everything you can ask for, any advice, any guidance. Uh, like people ask for new homes, and meet the right partner, and have children, anything. Um, so so that's what fairies can help you with. Even if you have a relationship or you want to find someone, you can just ask them to help you to find this person. Or if you're in a conflict with some person, you can ask for advice how to work with that, and how should I behave here to make it work. And also, if you start seeing someone, and if you're not sure how this person, is this person really open to you? Is this person playing the game, or is it like, or is this person real? And so they can help you to really guide you, because you have when you have a fairy friend, they're like really your friends. And when they see that you're dating someone or trying to date someone who maybe is not really truthful, not that honest, they're gonna be mad. They can get angry, and they're gonna do everything and anything to stop you to do that. And you can fight with them as a friend, like, oh no, but I really like this person and I still wanna go on a date. And but they're gonna just because they cannot lie, right? They just say no, it's just not the right person for you. But again, you have a free will and you have a choice, so you can choose whatever you want, but they really can guide you what is true and what is lie. um, yes.
Well, if you go on this so-called date, how do you get them to follow you on this date? So that they're there to try to, if it's not the right person, to trip it up so it won't happen. How do you get them to go with you in the first place?
Or believe me, they'll go. You just invite them.
Oh,
But if you already build a connection, like if you just connect with them like on a daily basis, just kind of to say hi, good morning, and what do I need to know today, guide me to have the best day of my life today. They're gonna follow you, and they're gonna share lots of wisdom with you too. And sometimes even. Um, Usually it's in the nature somewhere. When you take pictures, you see those little lights, and they're like purple, pink, or light blue, and that is how fairies appears on the pictures. So sometimes you can catch them on the camera, even if you don't see them with your eyes. Uh, and uh, and also like fairies, they're so healing. So you can always our environment is our environment, and it's where we live is important for our well-being. So you can ask them also to come to your house and clear the energies of your house, to make sure that it's all enchanted and it's all sparkling and beautiful, and only like really fun, beautiful and light beings can come to your place, because we live in this world. There's lots of entities who even don't know that they that they're dead pretty much. They're just walking around, and they can be oftentimes in your house. So to keep it clean, your house, and clean your environment, you can just ask your elementals and fairy friends to help you to clean the environment. um, And the other thing what they say about relationship. So there are like few concepts, because like my intention for today was what what can I share today that would change the world, that kind of goes in a harmony with the earth, because the earth constantly changing, we're constantly growing, and since we are on this earth we're also growing and changing. And one of the concept was, again, because we always growing and the earth always growing, so we cannot expect that our relationship gonna be the same all the time. So even if you date someone or we're in love with someone and we start living with someone, we don't want to preserve it like a picture, and and just be in memory, like that's how it was. It's constantly growing and changing, and allowance of it to grow and change, uh, it makes a big difference. Like, and not being really attached to that person, but allow and create the space for this person to grow and change too. So it's like both people in relationship have to create this space, safe space for each other to really grow and change. And then, and but all like humans think we always just trying to just hold on so tightly to whatever we already built, and we think if it works, then this is it, like it works and it's fine. Maybe it doesn't work 100%, but I'm gonna just really hold on to that. This is mine, like this is my relationship, and we just want to be there, and it feels safe for some reason, because it's like the same thing over and over and over again. But what if we just really allow each other to just grow and change, and really support each other on that? And of course, just brutal honesty with the other person is also really builds a completely different relationship. Like really being so, but being conscious, not being mean, like people sometimes fight and being mean to each other if they don't like something, but really being honest about that, like, oh, like it does not feel good to me when these things happens. And what if we'll do and try something different here? What is possible here that we can change that? um, so yeah, so this is like just allowing to space for growth, and not get attached to the person, like really, because again, love is not about that person. Love is within ourselves, and that's what we're carrying, and this is our natural state of being, because the whole universe exists in ecstasy. The whole universe is in existence of ecstasy, but for some reason we don't choose to live in ecstasy. But again, if you just open up and if you're already a sensitive person and you go to nature and you touch the tree, you're gonna feel that energy going. That is the energy of ecstasy. And this ecstasy is the energy of life. And life have to just flow and move and be vibrant, and everything need to be get changed. um, and also the relationship, they have to be nurturing. So if you think about your relationship now and your past relationship, was it actually nurturing to you? Did you feel like refreshed, rejuvenated, not based on the anxiety? And that's where we want to go toward, like about being really being in this nurturing relationship. um, and let's see what else. And so what I want to do now is do a channel meditation and help you all to connect with this love, with this just true love. And and it's again like if you on a nature and you connect with the fairies, you can ask them to show you, just ask them to show me what is the true love is, that is within myself and that is in on earth and it's everywhere. And they gonna just open up and just try to feel that and sense and be in it. And so it's kind of cultivating this our natural love within ourselves. And then what it happens, like you don't have to really chase anybody, you don't have to chase love in another person, because you're going to be so attractive that people going to stop you on the streets, they're going to want to connect with you, they do want to gonna talk to you. So because you're already in abundance, you already have everything, and people they're gonna come to you. You don't have to look for them and work hard. So yeah, let's connect. Uh, and also, like one of the things how you can connect to the fairies, they like circles and they usually travel through dimensions through circles. And like I have just like little buttons and they're like number 7. So I just made a little circle with 7 little buttons to create a kind of vortex for them to travel through different dimensions. And since the elementals, they connect to the elements, like they connect to water, air, fire, and the earth. So you can also create something like that. Like for the earth, I put crystal, and for the air, have a feather, and I have a shell for the water, and the candle for the fire. So you can have it in your house. So you can also connect with elements and does. Nature spirits. Okay, so close your eyes and put your attention to your feet and your attention to your stomach area, like first and second chakras. Every time you put the attention to those places, you automatically get connected to your physical body.
Get a little more gender balanced stuff going in, and that's all this issue. Great. Thank you.
And dear God and great creator, and all angels and archangels, and our highest guides and our high selves, and all the spirits of nature and fairies and other elementals and dragons. We're inviting you to all come to us right now and guide us to receive what we need to receive the most. So all our fairies friends, that already connected to us or want to connect with us, we invite us here. So there are those fairies that come and they sprinkle the fairy dust, fairy dust to create magic in our life. They invite us to be open and invite our energetic field to be more open to receive, perceive, and know what is magic, and that the magic is available to us, and they see it, an idea in our energetic field that we can create magic, that we can be magicians. And the energy of the earth goes from the earth, and it goes up into your body, into your heart, and into your stomach. And it creates for you an ability to receive earth and to be present, to be completely present in every moment of your life. Because oftentimes people are not really present. And to be able to see magic, receive magic, and do magic, you have to be really present. And that gives you the sense of knowing of what's happening and what's going on. You know, everything was happening around you. And for us to receive what is the true love is and the energy of true love, then asking us even go deeper and relax more and allow this connection with earth and the universe to be, to recognize this connection, to feel the support from the earth, that the earth is here and it completely loves and supports you. And I see this being, they're like white birds. They fly around and create this energetic field that surrounds you. And what they say that you're sacred. You're so sacred. You have to recognize that. You have to acknowledge it, how sacred you are. And recognize that you deserve to be treated as a sacred thing. That you really deserve to be taken care of and loved, appreciated, and completely valued. So they give you this sense and gift of being a value to this world and to yourself and to your life. And then expand the energy field. They really try to make you bigger and larger. Just let go and stretch your energy field as much as you can, as much you can see, as much you can sense. And then with this expanding of the field, connect to everyone on this earth at this time. Expand your world and see that it's not just your life, but you're pretty much living all the lives of all people on earth right now. And be in harmony with that. And our intention to get into balance with that, into the harmony with all of that, with all those lives on earth, creates this big wave, and it changes the energetic frequency of the whole planet. Or it sets the seed to change. And but they say that you're not alone. Sometimes people feel like I'm just alone here with my life, but it's not. Like all those people who live right now, that's all part of you, and we are all here together in all of that. And we bring the sense of peace into all of us. That everything is okay and everything is just fine. And we are all gonna be okay. And we expand the whole energy field of the earth and connect with other worlds and other cosmic energies. Rebalancing all the earth with the whole universe. Being in harmony with everything. And just open your heart and shoot the light from your heart. Just shoot it forward into the infinity. And see the sparkling stars that coming out. Coming out of your heart. And how abundant you are with that. You have so much that you can just share and give it to everything and everyone. Not everyone will receive this gift of you, but whoever wants that, they will receive and be grateful for that. And then again, deeply connect to the earth, to the deep into the earth, with your root chakra and with your second chakra. And allow your third eye and the top of your head open up. And now you're complete. And just slow, wherever you're ready, you can just come back into this room. You're welcome. And if you have any questions, I have a table still here. The one gonna be here today, so you can ask any questions about fairies, and how to connect with elementals, and how they can be contribution to your life. Um, and I do fairy readings here, and I do offer some 3 months program that we're gonna connect with fairies elementals deeper, and just do energy healing and clearing, whatever it takes for you to move forward. And thank you so much.
Thank you.